Hey everyone, Amanda here. Today we're going to be doing a strength and core workout using dumbbells. So let's start with a cardio warm-up. Let's start off with some hamstring curls. So we want to warm up those upper back muscles by pulling our elbows back and our shoulder blades together as we lift the legs, warming up those hamstrings, squeeze it back, and let's warm up our chest. Let's take it into a pec fly. So we're going to step side to side, opening up the chest. Nice, easy breathing here. You got it. And let's warm up our upper back. We're going to take it into an overhead, side to side reach. Nice, easy breathing. Press the palm up toward the ceiling. 2 more. And let's go to shoulder circles. So we're gonna make big circles with those arms. Forward circles here, opening up the chest, opening up those shoulders, pulling the shoulder blades back and down. 1 more in this direction, and let's take it backwards. Other way, roll it back. Nice, easy breathing. Next, to warm up our core, we're gonna go into a high knee crossover. So we're gonna cross over, twisting, bracing through the abs, twisting through the core. So we're gonna do this as a Tabata workout. So the timer is going to be set for 20 seconds with a 10-second rest in between. So we're going to do 2 sets of our first exercise, 2 sets of the second, 2 sets more of the first one, and then back to the second. So a total of 8 sets per round. So we're gonna start off with a dumbbell single arm bent over row. For this, I'm going to be using a 15-pound dumbbell. So I'm gonna set my timer here. Let's get ready. Wide foot position, fold forward, back flat, bum lifted. Ready? Here we go. Let's row it up, pulling that elbow up nice and high, breathing through it. We're squeezing the shoulder blade back. Keep your neck in a neutral position, but your chest out. Try to keep your hips and shoulders square to the floor. Pull, you got this. Rest for 10. So we're gonna switch it out to the other side. So we're gonna fold forward, bum back, chest lifted, starting with the weight at our side. Ready? Here we go, pull. Now our second exercise is going to be a squatting side bend. So we're gonna go right into a wide stance squat that we're going to hold the squat position, and then we're gonna crunch to the side. Keep pulling, you're almost there. And rest. All right, lower that dumbbell down. Wide foot position, tuck your hands behind your ears, squat, and we're gonna crunch to the right. Ready? Let's go. Try to keep those elbows back, just the right side here. Crunch, squeezing your core, bracing through the abs. You can do it. Stay low in the squat, press through the heels, chest lifted, abs are in. Squeeze those obliques. Rest. Just come up out of that squat. We're gonna do the left side next. So place your hands behind your ears, move into that squat position, pull the elbows back. Ready? Let's go to the left. Here we go, crunch. You're squeezing as you crunch it down. Keep it going. Breathe. You got this. Squeeze your core. 5 more seconds. And then we're gonna take it back to those bent over rows. All right, grab your dumbbell. Back is flat. Wide foot position. Fold forward from the hips. Chest out. Ready? Here we go. Row it up. I want you to lift that elbow high, keeping the shoulder blade back. Breathe. Exhale as you lift up. Inhale as you lower. Keep it going, keep it going. Push through here. Almost there. Rest. All right, 1 more on the other side. So split stance, fold forward, chest out, flat back. Let's get ready to row it up. Here we go. Keep the wrist in a neutral position. So it's just hanging straight down, not curling up as you row. Breathe, shoulders and hips, square to the floor. Try not to twist through the core too much. You want to stay square. You're almost there. Rest. All right, let's take it back into our squat and crunch. Nice and wide, toes flared. Squat down, tuck your hands behind your ears. We're gonna crunch to the right. Ready? Here we go. Right side. Squeeze. Brace those abs. Chest lifted. You can do it halfway on this round. I want you to focus on the obliques on the right side. You're crunching. You're almost there. Rest. All right, come up out of that squat. Give your legs a little break. We're gonna go over to the left side. Place your hands behind your ears. Squat down. Weights on your heels. Ready? Let's go to the left. Breathe. You got it. Keep pushing through. Halfway. Try to keep your elbows back. Chest out. You want to make sure you're not rounding through the back at all. Weight is on your heels. Rest. All right, great job. We're going to go into our next round. So up next, I'm going to use two 15-pound dumbbells. And these are going to be a staggered deadlift. So my one foot is forward, the other foot is back. The back toe is going to align with the front foot of the arch. We're going to set the shoulder blades back and then fold forward from the hips with a flat back, getting a stretch in the hamstring. All right, well, let's get ready here. So stagger feet, lift the chest. So my right foot is forward, my left foot is back. Pull the shoulder blades back. Ready? Let's hinge from the hips. And I want you to focus on pressing your heels into the floor. Try to keep your legs as straight as you can, but with a slight bend in the knees. The knees are soft. Now you'll notice that I bend my knees quite a bit on the deadlift. For me, just a lack of hamstring flexibility. All right, let's switch. So left foot forward, right foot back, lift the chest, set the shoulders back. Ready? Let's go. Hinge from the hips. So for you, come as far down or bend as much as you need to, as long as you can maintain that flat back. I really want you to press those heels into the floor. That's really gonna help to target the glute. Keep breathing. We're gonna get ready to go into our next exercise. So this is going to be a knee up chop. I'm going to lift my right knee as I chop from the left, quickly using my obliques. Ready? Let's go. Fast pace. We're chopping and twisting. I want you to use your core to twist. It's a forceful twist here. Breathe. You got it. Chest lifted. Abs in. Lift that knee up high. There's 5 more seconds. Work your core. Work your core. You can do it. Rest. Catch your breath. We're going to go over to the other side. So this time, my left knee is coming up. I'm going to chop my arms from the right. Ready? Let's go. Fast. Breathe. It's a quick twist and my head is following my arms. Keep breathing. We're halfway. Lift that knee up high. Brace your core. You got this. Rest. Back to staggered deadlifts. Grab your weights. So right foot forward, left foot back, feet shoulder width apart. Set your shoulder blades back. Let's go. Fold forward here. Hinge from the hips. Press your heels into the floor. Push your chest out so your back is flat. Really target the glutes and hamstrings here. Get as low as you can with a flat back. Rest. Let's take it over to the other side. So left foot forward, right foot slightly back, toe aligned with the arch, set the shoulder blades back. Let's go. And on this one, for me, I notice one side is a little tighter than the other. So when I have my right foot forward, I don't have as much mobility here. That's okay. If it's a little different from one side to the next, that's why we're training those hamstrings individually. All right, lower it down. Back to our chops. So right knee is coming up. We're gonna chop from the left. Ready? Here we go. Fast pace. Not only are we working our core, we're also getting our heart rate up here. Keep breathing. You got it. Quick chops. You're almost there. 5 more seconds. Rest. Catch your breath here. 10-second break, and then we're gonna go to the other side. So left knee's coming up. We're gonna chop from the right. Ready? Let's go. Chop over to the side. Lift that knee up high. The more you get that knee up, the more you're gonna feel that twist. Keep bracing. Abs are in. Pull the belly button in here. Keep pushing. Water break coming up after this. Rest. All right, grab some water. Catch your breather. So, up next, we're gonna take this to the mat. So I'm gonna use a beach towel, and we're going to do a chest press, but we're gonna add a bridge to our chest press. So our core is working during the chest press here. So, in the bridging chest press, we're gonna have our hips elevated the whole time. So for this, I'm gonna use my 25s. Use whatever is the heaviest weight that you have for this exercise. So my knees are bent. My feet are gonna be on the floor. I'm gonna hold my dumbbells. I'm gonna press up, that's option one. But I'm gonna take this up a level and add that bridge so my hips are elevated. If you wanna stay on the floor, that's totally cool. In between, we have crunch to punch. All right, let's get ready here. So, elbows are pointed to 45 degrees. Head, neck, and shoulders on the floor. Lift those hips up. Ready? Here we go. Press it up. Nice deep breathing. We're exhaling as we press up, and we're pushing through the heels to prevent our hips from dropping down. Keep the glutes lifted. Brace your core. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. Drop the hips down. Take a breather. Elbows are down here. Catch your breath. We're going to get ready to go again. So we're going to lift those hips up. Elbows to 45. Ready? Here we go. Breathe. Slow and controlled on those presses. Push through the heels. I want you to feel those glutes working. Stabilizing the trunk. Keep pushing, keep pushing. Almost there. Rest. All right, let's lower it down. So up next, we have crunch to punch. So I'm going to crunch, punch up, switch, punch up. Ready? Let's go. Go at your own pace here. It's a slow up, but then a fast punch, and then a slow down. Keep breathing. Only the punch is fast. The crunches should be slow and controlled. Rest. Head, neck, and shoulders down. Catch your breath. We're going to go into a second set of crunch to punch. So elbows are in. Ready? Let's go. Up, punch, and down. Up, punch, and down. Slow, controlled on the crunches. Keep your core engaged, but go at your own pace. Rest. All right, let's take it back to our chest press. Grab your weights once again. If you prefer hips on the floor, that's fine. I'm going to lift up, head, neck, and shoulders down. Ready? Here we go. Press it up. Breathe. Push through the heels. Lift those glutes. Try to squeeze your butt cheeks together to stabilize. Push through on the chest press. Breathe. You're almost there. Rest. All right, lower it down. Take a breather. We have one more set of chest press coming up. So catch your breath. Let's get ready to lift up into that bridge. Ready? Here we go. Into the press. Push through those heels. Lift those hips up high. Squeeze your glutes. Exhale. And inhale. You got this. Push yourself. Rest. All right, let's take it into crunch to punch. So my head, neck, and shoulders are down. Knees are bent. Heels are on the floor. Tuck those elbows in. Ready? Let's go. Punch. And down. Punch. And down. Keep breathing. You got this. You can do it. You can do it. Strong punches. Brace your core. Rest. All right, one more crunch to punch. So catch a breather here. Elbows are in, shoulder blades are back. Heels are on the floor. Here we go. Up and punch. Up and punch. Downward movement. Focus on the down. It should be slow and controlled, not just flopping back down to the mat. We're lowering out of that crunch position. Rest. All right, grab a water break here, and we're gonna take it right back to the mat. So up next, we're gonna go into a skull crusher. So I like to use 2 dumbbells for my skull crusher, one in each hand. That ensures that my left side is working just as hard as my right. If you would like to just do 1 dumbbell, a couple options are to hold it with the heads of the dumbbell or to hold it with one hand cradling and the other hand around. So for the skull crusher, we are going to lower down. So head, neck, and shoulders are on the mat. I'm going to lift up. Now, the key to the skull crusher is to start way further back than you think. Most exercises start over the chest, but I want you to bring your arms so they're over top of your forehead. We're going to lower down and then press up. So let's get ready here. In between our skull crushers, we're going to do Russian twists. So remember, bring those dumbbells way back. Hands should be over the forehead. Ready? Let's go. Lower down and then exhale and press up. Lower down, slow and controlled, press up. So the reason why we have to start so far back is because we want to keep the shoulders planted. If we start over the chest, then the shoulders also have to hinge. So it actually takes away from what the tricep is trying to do, because then the shoulders start to activate. All right, let's get ready for our next set. Bring those elbows back. Here we go. So if we start over the chest, we hinge from the shoulders before we even start that tricep movement. By starting over the forehead, it's all tricep, which means we keep the tension on the right muscle that we're trying to target here. Keep pushing, keep pushing. Rest. All right, let's lower it down. So Russian twist, you can use a dumbbell or you can do body weight. So I'm going to show you the body weight option first. I'm going to hook my hands out in front and twist. Breathe. Side to side. Twisting. Look in the same direction as your arms. Push through this. So I'll show you the dumbbell option on the next set. Rest. All right, take a breather here. For my next one, I'm going to hold the heads of the dumbbell at my chest and then lean back, and I'm going to go into my chest, keeping it close to me. So I'm going to twist. Again, my head is following the direction that my arms are moving in. The whole core is twisting. Breathe through it. You got this. 5 more seconds. Rest. All right, let's take it back to those skull crushers. So knees bent, feet flat on the floor. Start with those arms elevated and the hands way back. Ready? Let's go. Keep the elbows in tight. We're just pressing up from the elbows. The shoulders stay planted. Keep your elbows in. Your upper arms should be parallel to one another, not flaring out to the sides. Rest. All right, lower it down. Take a breather here. We're going to go into one more set of those skull crushers. Let's lift up, pull back. Here we go. Press it up. Breathe through this. Extend. You want to straighten out those elbows at the top of the movement. You got it. Keep pushing, keep pushing. Rest. All right, once again, I'm going to do body weight on the first set of Russian twists, but you can add a dumbbell if you like, and I'll show dumbbell on the second set. So let's start with our hands clasped, twisting, side to side, through the core. And I also want you to flex at the ankles here. So you're pushing your heels out and the toes are pointed right at the ceiling. Almost there. Rest. Take a breather. Once again, I'm gonna switch to dumbbell. You can continue with body weight or add a dumbbell here. So lean back, shoulder blades are back. Ready? Here we go. Twisting, side to side, bracing through the trunk, squeezing your obliques. Again, remember that flexion of the ankle. The toes are up toward the ceiling and the heels are pressed out. Rest. All right, let's lower it down. So we're gonna take this back up to standing. So I'm just gonna remove my beach towel. We will be coming back to the mat later on. So you can set that aside for now. So up next, we're gonna go into a standing shoulder press. And in between, we're gonna go into a side bend. So I'm gonna use 2 different dumbbells here. For my shoulder press, I'm going to use 15s. For my side bend, I'm gonna use a 25. If you don't have anything heavier than a 15, just keep working with that. So let's get ready here, starting with the shoulder press. Standing tall, palms out or in, whatever's your preference. Slight bend in the knees. Ready? Here we go. Press it up. So keep your weight on your heels. Pull your abs in. And remember, it's a slow downward movement. Resisting against gravity on the way down. We don't want to rush through these reps. Maintain your form. Exhale on the lift. All right, lower it down. Take a little breather here. We're going to go into another set of shoulder press. So palms out or in, whatever you prefer. Let's go. Shoulder blades are back. Chest is lifted. Slight bend in the knees. And try to pull your belly button in toward your spine. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Exhale up. Inhale down. You got this. 4 more seconds. And then I'm going to switch out my weight. Lower it down. I'm going to go to a 25. I'm going to go to a side bend. So I'm going to place my free hand behind my ear. We're going to crunch down to the side the dumbbell's on. Crunch and up. Crunch and up. Chest lifted. Keep that elbow back. You're focusing on your posture here and your obliques. Keep breathing through it. You got this. Stabilize through the trunk. Take it over to the other side. So switch hands. Set your hand behind your ear. Lift through the chest. Pull the shoulder blades back and down. Get ready. Let's go. Keep it going. Crunch. Crunch. Breathe through it. Once again, soft knees here. So just a slight bend, but not bending. We want our obliques to do all the work. Keep pushing. Rest. Lower it down. Let's get ready for those shoulder presses. So third set of shoulder press. Soft knees. Ready? Here we go. Exhale. Inhale. Breathe through it. Brace your core. Abs are in. You can do it. Almost there. 5 more seconds. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Rest. Lower those arms down. Catch a breather. 1 more set of shoulder press coming up. Let's get ready here. Here we go. Press it up. Exhale on the way up. Inhale on the way down. And it's a slow lowering phase. Controlled. Keep the tension on the shoulders. You got it. 5 more seconds. Keep pushing. Rest. All right, back to side bends. 2 sets. Starting on the right. Tuck your free hand behind your ear. Set your shoulder blades back. Let's go. Crunch it down. Soft knees. Brace your core. Keep breathing through it. You can do it. Almost there. 5 seconds. Rest. All right, take it over to the other side. So once again, free hand behind the ear, feet shoulder width apart. Set your shoulder blades back, and let's get ready to crunch. Here we go. Crunch it down. Bracing the trunk. Breathe. You got it. Squeeze those obliques. You're almost there. Water break coming up after this. And rest. All right, lower the dumbbell down. Grab some water. Next, we're going to go into a lunge with a hammer curl. Now, in our hammer curl, our palms are facing in the whole time. So when we go into our lunge, we're going to start with our right foot forward, left foot back. We're going to have a dumbbell in each hand. For this, I'm going to be using the 10s. So we're going to start with our arms at our side, lunge, curl, and then come up out of the lunge. Lunge, curl, so the palms stay inward the entire time. Following that, we're going to go into a good morning with a lower back twist, side to side. All right, let's get ready here. So I'm going to use the 10s. Now, right foot is forward, left foot is back, shoulder blades are back, weights are hanging at the side. So we're going to sink into the lunge, curl, lower, up. Sink into the lunge, curl, lower, up. Lunge, curl, lower, up. You got it. Lunge, curl, lower, up. And rest. All right, switch. So left leg forward, right leg back. Set your shoulder blades back. Ready? Here we go. Lunge, curl, lower, up. Lunge, curl, lower, up. Keep this pace. You got it. Breathe through, breathe through. 5 more seconds. And lower it down. So we're going to go into a good morning with a twist up. Feet are shoulder width apart. Set your hands behind your ears. Ready? Let's fold forward. When we come up, we're going to twist, pull the shoulder blade back. Switch over to the other side. Twist, pull the shoulder blade back. So we're looking to the side, squeezing the glutes on the lower back. Rest. Catch a breather. Another set of good mornings with the twist coming up. Feet shoulder width apart. Set your hands behind your ears. Elbows are back. Ready? Here we go. Hinge, twist and pull. Hinge, twist and pull. So the glutes and the lower back are doing the pulling here. Press your heels into the floor. Try to prevent those elbows from creeping forward. All right, back to lunge with a bicep curl. So, right foot forward, left foot back, arms at your side, shoulder blades back. Here we go. Sink down, lunge, curl, down, up, lunge, curl, down, bring it up, lunge, curl, lower, and up. Keep this pace. Breathe. You're almost there. And rest. All right, left leg's coming forward. Right leg back. Shoulder blades are back. Ready? Here we go. Lunge, curl, lower, up. Lunge, curl, lower, up. You got it. Lunge, curl, lower, up. Keep it going. 5 more seconds. You got it. Work those glutes. All right, lower it down. So, another good morning with a twist. Feet, shoulder width apart. Set your elbows back, hands behind your ears. Here we go. Good morning, twist and pull. Good morning, twist and pull. Press the heels into the floor. Hinge from the hips. Stabilize through the trunk. Abs are in. Keep breathing. Rest. Catch your breath here. 1 more set of good morning with twist. All right, let's get ready. Here we go. Hinge, pull. Hinge, pull. You got it. Breathe. Water break coming up after these. And rest. All right, grab some water. 2 more rounds on the mat to finish up. So, up next, we have a side plank with a rear delt fly. Now, I only have weights as small as 10 pounds, and for me, that's actually gonna be a little too heavy. If you have 3s or 5s at home, it's actually the perfect weight to be using for this exercise. So this one's sort of up to you if you want to add a weight or do body weight like I'm doing. I'm also gonna have one heavy weight nearby. We're going to be doing a straight arm overhead pull with a dead bug hold. So I'll show you that. We're gonna have our hips, knees, and ankles all at 90. I'm gonna hold one heavy dumbbell, which is a 25, and I'm gonna keep holding that core position while I straighten my elbows and come down next to my ears, getting a stretch to the upper back. So that's our second exercise. Let's start off with our side plank. So I'm gonna side plank from my knee. If you like to side plank fully extended with both feet, that's totally fine. So grab a small dumbbell if you have it. Start with your arm out, chest lifted. We're gonna pull. So if you have a 3 or 5 pound weight, go ahead and use it here. But if you're like me, don't have anything small enough for this exercise, then in that case, I want you to do body weight here. Keep pulling the shoulder blade back. Brace through the trunk, rest. All right, take it over to the other side. So side plank, knees or toes, lift up from the hips, chest out, ready? Pull. Chest tight, pull back. Squeeze in the shoulder blade. Brace your core, try to stay as stable as you can as you rear delt fly. Keep pushing. Almost there. Rest. All right, we're gonna take it into overhead pulls. Once again, I'm just gonna use one heavier dumbbell here. Lift your legs up into dead bug. Press your lower back down, and let's pull straight elbows. Bring it up. Pull straight elbows. I'm touching the dumbbell down to the floor. Now, if you were doing this on a bench, of course you wouldn't touch down. It would just be open. But since we're working on a mat, the dumbbell pretty much has to touch down to get that full range of motion. All right, lower it down, catch a breather here. We're gonna go into another set. So lift up into dead bug, straight elbows, ready? Let's go. Push your lower back down into the floor, press your heels out. Flex at the ankles, so the toes are up, heels are out, stretch. You're extending your arms back next to your ears. All right, lower it down. Back to the side plank with the rear delt fly. So once again, I'm gonna go for my knees. Totally up to you if you wanna fully extend. Ready? Here we go. I want you to push your chest out so you're keeping your neck aligned with the rest of your spine and pulling your shoulder blades together as you fly. Breathe through this. Exhale. Abs are in, belly button to spine. Almost there. Rest. All right, lower that hip down. Take it over to the other side. So bend at the knee or fully extend. Lift up into a side plank. Let's go. We're pulling that shoulder blade back. Breathe. A 3 or a 5 is ideal for this. The shoulder is not as strong in this position as it is in a regular rear delt fly, where you might be able to do 8, 10, or 12 pounds comfortably. All right, back to our straight arm pulls. Once again, one heavy dumbbell, hips, knees, and ankles into the dead bug, heels are out. Ready? Here we go. Straight elbows, touch the dumbbell down to the floor. Bring your arms next to your ears. Keep breathing. Push your lower back down into the floor. The trunk is stabilizing. Rest. All right, lower the dumbbell down for now. One more set. All right, lift up. Let's get ready. Here we go. Straighten out. Heels are out here. Push your lower back down. The more you press your lower back down, the more you're gonna feel your abs working. Keep breathing, keep breathing. Stretch it out, get those traps. Rest. All right, one last round of exercises. We're going just core here. So we're gonna go into bicycles. Now, I like to do these slowly. So I like to slowly twist. If you feel comfortable going at a faster pace, that's totally fine. And in between, we're gonna go into a bridging leg lower. We're gonna touch our heel down to the floor and lift back up. So let's get ready for those bicycles. We're gonna stagger the legs, place the hands behind the ears. So we're twisting, lifting the shoulder blade off the floor as we twist. Push the heels out, brace the core. Keep breathing, keep breathing. You can do it 5 more seconds. Rest. Lower down, catch your breath. I like to do these slowly. I find that's better for my mobility. But as I mentioned, you move faster if you like. Ready? Here we go. I feel that my obliques work a little harder and stabilize more when I go slower. Keep breathing. You can do it. 5 more seconds. Squeeze your abs. All right, lower it down. Next one, we're gonna go into a bridge. We're gonna lift the right leg up, touch the heel down, and lift back up. Ready? Here we go. Heel is out, so the ankle is flexed, toe is pointed toward the ceiling, heel is toward the wall. Stay steady. You wanna keep that toe straight up and down. The toe shouldn't flare to the side. Straight up and down. All right, lower that down. So we're gonna go left leg out, hips up, extend your left leg, push the heel out, drive your shoulder blades down. Ready? Let's go. Lower the heel down, lift up. Lower down, lift up. You got this. Keep those hips elevated. Abs are in. Keep breathing, keep breathing. You can do it. Rest. 2 more bicycles, 2 more bridging leg lowers, and then we're gonna cool down. All right, let's get ready for those bicycles. Ready? Here we go. Lift the shoulder blade, twist, push the heel out, breathe. The shoulder blade's fully coming off the mat on one side. You got this. 5 more seconds. Almost there. Rest. Catch a breather here. 1 more set of bicycles. So let's get ready. Stagger the legs. Here we go. Twist and brace. Go at your own pace here. Lift the shoulder blade right off the floor. You can do it. Breathe. 5 more seconds. And then just 2 leg lowers to go. All right, lower those head, neck, and shoulders down. So hands at your sides, lift up into the bridge, extend your right leg out, drive your shoulder blades down. Here we go. Touch the back of the heel, down to the floor. And as I mentioned earlier, you don't want your toe to be dropping down to the side. We want to keep the hip aligned. So we're keeping that toe toward the ceiling. Breathe. Rest. Bum down. Catch a breather. 1 set left. We're going to lift up, extend the left leg out, drive the shoulder blades into the floor. Here we go. Last set before we cool down. You can do it. Press to the heel that's on the floor to keep your hips elevated. You can do it. You're almost there. Use those hamstrings. Rest. All right. Take a little bit of a breather here. Grab water if you need it. We're going to go into our stretches. So cross right leg over left. Clasp your hands behind the left leg. Drop your shoulder blades down. So the upper body is relaxing as much as you can, other than just gently pulling the leg toward you. Catch a breather here. Heart rate is going to come down as we stretch, and your breathing should return to normal by the end of the stretch. Stretching out that glute on the bent leg. And lower it down. Let's switch it out. So left leg's going over the right. Press the heel out. Support behind the right leg. Once again, drop your head, neck, and shoulders down to the mat. Pulling the leg in gently toward you. So you're getting a stretch in the leg that's crossed over. All through the glute. A little bit through the hip. Keep breathing. Brace your core. Just gently pressing your lower back down to the floor. And lower those legs down. So we're going to come up into a lower back stretch. So we're going to come up to seated. Let the feet flop down to the sides. And then just gently bend forward. So you're getting just a little bit of a stretch through the lower back. This one, you don't want it to be too deep. We never want to push the lower back too hard. Nice and easy here. And let's slowly lift up. We're going to go into a hamstring stretch. So we're going to tuck one leg in and then just gently push forward from the hips. So you can hold on to your shin all the way to your ankles or your toes, whatever gets that stretch in the right hamstring for you. And this one you can push a little more. You can go a little deeper into a hamstring stretch than a lower back stretch, for example. And just slowly come up out of it. We're going to take it over to the left side. So extend your left leg out. Gently push forward. Heel is out, toe is up. So once again, hold on to your shin, your ankle, or your toes. Whatever feels right for you to get that stretch in the left hamstring. Breathing through this. All right, let's bring it in. We're going to stretch out our mid-back. Sitting up tall, we're going to rotate to the right side. Lifting through the chest. Just use the outside of your hand to gently press against your thigh. Lift through the chest, but keep your chin and neck in a neutral position. Nice, easy breathing here. All right, let's turn. We're going to twist to the other side. Once again, take the outside of your hand, gently pressing against your leg. Chest is lifted. Chin is neutral. And let's stretch out the upper back and obliques. So take your right hand and place it back. And then we're going to reach over with the left. So we're reaching toward the right side. If you need to slide your right hand back a little bit more, that's fine. You're pressing your armpit up toward the ceiling, getting a stretch through the lats. Might feel a bit through those obliques as well. And let's lower it down. Take it over to the other side, slide the left hand back, reach over with the right. Just relax the shoulder blade, slide the hand back if you need to, and push the armpit up. So we're stretching out those lats. And let's lower it down. Next, we're going to stretch out the neck. So just place your hands just on top of your knees, and we're going to turn and look over the right shoulder. So our nose is pointed over our right shoulder. Just turning. We're trying to turn as much as we can until we feel a little bit of resistance. Sitting up tall. And bring it back to center. Let's go over to the other side. Turn. Once again, the nose is over top of the shoulder. Just turning enough to get a little bit of resistance. You might feel a little bit in the back of the shoulder blade here as well, depending on your flexibility and mobility. And bring it back to center. And lastly, one more neck stretch. So we're going to take our hand, place it just above our ear, and then gently guide it down. Take your other hand and press down toward the floor. So we're elongating the neck on that side. And bring it up. Let's take it to the other side here. Place your hand just above your ear and guide the hand down. So you're leading your head downward, but not pulling, just guiding and pressing the other hand down toward the floor. And come up out of it. We're all done. I hope you enjoyed this. Have a great day, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Have a good one.